Wing into the pad zone, steps around Feist into the middle for Weisblatt, right side, Protas, jam play, stop, rebound, scores! Brayden Watts in his Raiders debut gives him the 3-2 lead. Right circle, a shot, he put it just wide. It'll come around the boards right side for Ozzy Weisblatt, chipped it on Alexei Protas, wide open net, goes left side for Watts, and he's got his second of the period. That'll seal it, 5-2 the Raiders lead here late in the third.
Listening in and having comments as well.
Raiders back on the puck in front. Brayden Watts shoots and scores. Brayden Watts, 4-0 Prince Albert.
Get up to the line for Cozier, near side Hayes, he'll wind and drive, tipped in front, rebound, Watts can't jam it home as Birkin squares it up. Now another look, Cozier backhand, side of the goal, they score. Brayden Watts finds the rebound, and Prince Albert extends their lead 4-1 early in period number 2.
Center ice, a stretch feed into the Seattle zone, Weisblatt sends it across, shot, score, and it's a one-goal game on the power play.
Brayden Watts finds it. Watts checked by Whitting, he'll center for Moe. Good work here by this Raider line. Watts out of the corner out front, he scores! Brayden Watts from behind the goal line banks it off Max Paddock and in.
Moves it over to Protas in the slot. Glides left corner over to Watts, they score. Everybody kind of went to Protas. That leaves Watts open, trailing the play, and Prince Albert takes the 1-0 lead.
Williams sidesteps a check as the Raiders start to pick up the physical play now. Sent in front, nobody home, comes back to Hayes. Quick shot fought off by Scott, who was well out to challenge. Atkinson just gives it away to Hayes. He'll send it in front, down low, quick shot, they score! Brayden Watts on the doorstep. Nice little move to deke out Todd Scott to even this one at 1.
Left side for Protas. Bounces away from him. He'll collect, drops it down low for Moe. Moe, high slot. Shot, scores! Brayden Watts pops the water bottle. What a power play. What a goal. And the Raiders back in front with 49 seconds remaining in the period. Pop free. Watts and Usov shorthanded up the ice. Usov takes it back to Watts. Scores! Brayden Watts shorthanded. Tie game. Up the middle for Funk. Doesn't get to him. Masella turns it back the other way. Zamula lost it to Brayden Watts. Busting it. Backhand scores. Brayden Watts takes advantage of the turnover. Does it all himself. Backhander through the wickets, and it's 2-1 Prince Albert. Up the middle for Protas. Protas chops it past Dakota Krebs. He's into the zone. He's got Moe in front for the redirect. Out front. Watts scores. Brayden Watts. Second of the game. Prince Albert back in front. It's 3-2. Lead by 2, and this time they'll get it out to neutral ice. Watts chips it ahead. He's got a 2-on-1 with Protas. Watts into the empty net. 4-1 Prince Albert.
Weisblatt to the blue line. Usop, 20 seconds to go. Protas, left circle, walks in and shoots off a body and in. Oh boy, you can't get a much more tough bounce than that. That bounced off Hendrick to Clerk, and then I think it went off Spencer Moe and into the net as that puck just pinballs.
And now the Raiders work ahead. Weisblatt toe drags around the checker. Here's Watts, takes the dish, cutting to the net, shoots and scores. Brayden Watts roofs it. And the Raiders on the board. It's 3-1. Watts has it left wall. Side of the goal, Vitelli. Back to Watts. Shoots, scores. Brayden Watts. Here come the Bears. And the Raiders on the board with 8:33 to play in regulation.
Well, a nice play here by the Raiders. Good forecheck, and they're able to continue the play. And the puck comes right onto the stick of Brayden Watts, and he was able to tuck this one underneath the crossbar.
Once they got themselves there, they made it happen. 20 on the year, as you pointed out. And there's a response from Prince Albert. A high shot deflects off the glove of Hughes. Now a foot race. Moe trying to find his way by Orzek. Nolan does well to find him and then loses his possession. In tight they go, and a tap in for Watts. Prince Albert stretches it to a 2-goal advantage.
To the line, Protas blocks, but he can't do much other than kick it, and he'll spring it 2-on-1. Watts with Moe. Brayden Watts shoots, redirect in front of. They score! It's in the back of the net. A pinball play to the goal. And Prince Albert takes a 3-1 lead. Up the wall. He saw Nackbauer coming and didn't keep that puck very long. Nackbauer on the turnover. Watts, he scores! Mr. 300 puts it home, and the Raiders take a 2-1 lead late in the Raiders. Volley it down the ice. Alex Cotton back into his own zone. Turns it over. Here's Watts. Scores! Why not? In his 300th Western Hockey League game, a 2-goal night for Brayden Watts seals the deal. It's 4-1.
Raiders brought him on very slowly last year, kind of nursed him in, made sure that he found his way off the draw. Raiders score! As Brayden Watts digs it out of a scrum, he rifles it into the back of the net on the short side.
Watts in there, battling right corner with Svensson. Pulled free by Brayden Watts. He's got room, steps off the wall, shoots and scores. Brayden Watts, end of a long shift in the offensive zone. He's able to walk to the slot, rip it over the glove. And it's 5-0 Prince Albert. Spencer Moe waiting on the near wall. Into the corner, Watts, he's got speed off the boards, high slot, shoots through his screen, scores! Brayden Watts, a seeing eye puck, and Prince Albert takes a 1-0 lead. Near side, Weisblatt's got it. Along the right board, side of the goal, Protas in tight spinning, shoots, save made, rebound, Usov can't get the shot, Protas scores! Brayden Watts with a shot in tight, he's got 2 this period. And a power play goal makes it 4-0 Prince Albert. Spencer Moe on the draw for the Raiders. He's tied up on the play. Lambos takes around behind the net for the Wheat Kings. He's buckled by Protas. Out front, Watts shoots and scores! Brayden Watts puts it home. And the heavy forecheck of Alexei Protas leads to the opener tonight. It's 1-0 Prince Albert. Down and keeps it in. Moe down the wall. He's got Protas off the bench. He'll find Protas out front. Watts, he scores! What a play. Protas the dish. Watts has second of the night. And we're tied at 2-2.
30 seconds to go here in the power play. Here's Weisblatt back in front. Watts, and he scores. What a shot that was. And he's got 3 goals in the last 2 games at a power play marker, and the Raiders have a lead. 3:30 to go. Third period action. Loose puck in front. Protas to the back door, and they score. Brayden Watts adds another. That's his 29th of the year, and that's an important insurance marker for the Raiders.